All right, THL, we're back again. This is like 4 days rowing streaming. Hopefully you're not tired of us. We're certainly not tired of casting here, so had a whole weekend of reviews going on, or team reveals. We got a superstar squad with a couple superstars playing in March Madness that's been allocated to April. So I'm your host, Saku. Got Sunday Showdown with a couple individuals. Dollar Bills is here.
What up?
We got the Madman right there. We got Lotus Knight, recently a Hall of Famer. And then we got Myanodon. Going on, man.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm good. Excited for this new meta has been fun. So looking forward to seeing what these players brought and learning a little bit too, because there's still a lot I haven't played that I want to. So
yeah, it's been crazy to pick. Is Druid still a thing?
Druid's still a thing for sure. Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
But actually, Lotus Knight was just commenting on how Pasca planning on turning that strength into a weakness, bringing a target Druid lineup, and we see Druid being brought by Coles and not banned. I'm leaning in. Not banned, left up intentionally. Instead, the Fell Demon Hunter being banned out, which means Coles has a Tempo Pirate Rogue Quest Hunter, and then, of course, that nefarious Ramp Druid going up against Pasca's. I guess this is a Face Hunter, right? And then a Tempo Pirate Rogue that tops out at Hook Tusk, and then a Murloc Warlock, or as we determined it's called,
just Murloc. It's just Murloc.
Just Murloc.
Add a little K at the end, and you got Murloc. Simple, beautiful. It was meant to be. It was always really meant to be.
Simplifying it all.
I think it's going to be interesting because we're going to see the question: can Druid actually be targeted? I kind of want to ask, what do you think, Mayan and Dollar Bills? What are your thoughts? Can Druid be targeted?
Maybe.
Oh, that is tough. I mean, cards. There are some cards in here that are incredibly powerful if you get them on time. I'm looking at you, Swordfish.
Yeah, I think it's certainly doable. This lineup definitely makes sense for doing that. This is definitely a good test run to see. Have we had any matches yet with the Druid left up? No, this is round 1. So, anyone else going for this this tactic here that we know of in the bracket?
Good question. So, Rebobson. Well, actually, I can't see Super Buckles' brings anymore. Also, just looking at the bracket for a second, there's been some folks that I don't think anyone is surprised to see, and of course, I'm personally excited to see our boy Ron Mexico and Dr. Fish Rebobson. No surprise to see Super Chicken make it through, but also a couple like J-Heck Vice making it through up against the very talented Pascoa. That seems like
that's a big win. Both really good players, but that's
great Brazilian match.
Punching up.
Yeah,
nice.
I know that some individuals couldn't make the tournament, so I'm just curious to see if that was the case in certain portions of it. But
certainly might have been
due to the holiday and
such. But still looking pretty good so far. Excited to see how it shakes up. Guess we got our couple of those round 2 matchups lined up already. Do we know? I guess it depends on the winner here, how it's seeded. Oh man, all that magic math that Donde's got somewhere.
Well, Donde's going to have a little bit more time on account of going out in the first round. Am I right?
I mean, always part of the strategy.
That's right. He's really just buying himself some additional time, letting an NHL fan go on through.
Yeah. The Lotus predicted that, I think, right?
What, that Donde would lose round 1?
Yeah.
No, I actually thought Donde would win. I wanted Donde to win just because Mayan said he would be cursed if Donde, or not Mayan, Marty said he would be cursed if Donde won.
Okay.
So I wanted to see Marty cursed. Why not, right?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
That is also a nice storyline. Unfortunately, did not come to be.
Nope.
No. Plus, I was really rooting for Donde versus Skulls on stream.
Oh wow,
That
that
would
would have been
be,
That would have been fun. Yeah.
would have been
it would be a
genius.
round
The
3
bros
match,
duking it
assuming
out.
Donde won.
Yep. So, well, since we got the bands and the players are ready, how about you guys?
Let's rip it.
Got any predictions of what they're going to rip out with?
You think Cole says I need to get this druid through? Let's just get it through somehow, or is this going to be a let's play my more the decks that line up a little better and hope I sneak the druid in later.
I don't have a reason why I think this, but I just had
Yeah.
a flash of vision, a scrying dredge look at the future, and for some
Wow.
reason the visions tell me it's going to be Murloc against Quest Hunter. I don't
All right, I
exactly know
like
how
it.
they get there or why that is. I just had a flash burned across the sky. That's
Yeah,
what
I think the Quest Hunter lines up pretty decently there, so we'll see
Yeah.
how that plays
I'm
out.
going to guess we see a Hunter Mirror.
Hunter Mirror, okay.
All right.
No
I definitely
particular
could see both of those lines.
Okay. So we're going to have Coles to spectate first for our casters to be at the bottom of the screen for our viewers with Pasca at the top.
Sounds
Beautiful.
Also, just a quick apology from me to Donde. The only reason I can talk like that is because I was too cowardly to try to get into this tournament.
good.
$100 will get you in this tournament.
Look who's got $100.
Hey, I wasn't invited. Donde snobbed me and didn't invite me. To be
Oh.
fair, I
That's
wouldn't
true,
have
yeah.
play this week. I just wouldn't have had time, and I would have had not to accept. But
Yeah, same. That's my story as well.
You get the
All right,
Don't
so we
blame it
do
on
have the rogue for Cole starting off here first into that hunter. So Pasca going with that hunter first, and then actually
Mhm.
rogue on the side of Cole's.
Interesting. We were
Yeah.
talking a little bit right before the show started that this is the sort of rogue list I expected, topping out at Mr. Smite. In contrast to Pasca's that goes all the way to
Right.
Hook.
That's a good start though for Pasca here. Always like to see that on one.
Mhm. I think
Just good
Coles
tempo.
does have the crazy combo of Buffer Fist into the Poison guy, which I forget the name because I cannot remember card names.
Oh yes, the Pufferfist into the Plague Scientist. That is a fun combo, indeed.
Oh yeah.
Is Plague Scientist? Oh, Plague Scientist is forever. It's not even for one turn, is
Yep.
it?
Yeah. That
Mhm.
anytime you attack, boom, clear board.
I was wondering
for
if Nagas
now.
were going to make it into the Quest Hunter, or into Hunter lists in general. This is of course not a Quest Hunter. This is Pasca's. I guess this counts as a face hunter, right? It's got the
Yeah, this is like a Naga face hunter.
but just like Raj.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
Raj going off is good. It's a different take on the different variations we've had, but certainly a fun one and pretty powerful.
So the problem with this deck has always been, how do you get the board back once you lose it?
That piercing shot lined up pretty nicely there. But starting to run out of stuff, like you said.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it does seem like face hunter at some point. At some point does have to forfeit the board, but you of course would like to do that as late as possible and not have to lean on your from hand damage. This is just gonna be a tempo freebooter.
I'm not seeing any howls either for draw here.
Oh yeah, just Doggy Biscuits and Kodo Bane. Is there any other draw in here?
Quick shot.
Quick shot.
I mean, obviously with things like Amalgam with the deep, you don't run out as quickly, but
So the combo
starting
is there
to.
for a few turns.
Oh yeah, Plague Scientist drawn up by Cole, so now it's gonna be able to clear any board that Pasca is able to put
I
together.
like something you can play now. Also choose what you're gonna draw next turn. It's not bad.
I think I agree. Just getting the 2/3 dredge. You can next turn go Plague Scientist to kind of destroy that big thing if it gets buffed, which
Sure.
it extremely likely will.
Ooh, what do we pick here? Swashbuckler. We already have a Puffer Fist. Cutlass lets us, cycle some more, but going for the Puffer Fist looks like.
Yeah, probably a nod to
Wouldn't
what
be
you
my
talked about.
choice.
Oh, double piercing shot seems all right to me.
Someone's going face today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so far, all this damage just making it to the face for Pasca. And Cole's only 2 damage connecting so far, fighting for the board, looking like maybe finally getting the win on the board, but could be a little bit too late here, only at 9 health. Although we do see Pasca a little short on resources to actually get down that 9 health besides the hero power right now.
Yeah, main shot would be
Looking for
wild.
some
Oh,
cool-
Naga's good.
Yeah, you can go Naga, Rami Mount, even go. Just go
CD with
Amalgam.
the amalgam.
Well,
Oh, Queen. Yeah, but we are quite short on
I
maybe
actually
the
like the
spells.
Baba
Baba
Naga.
Naga.
Yeah, I like the
You
Baba
could get the
Naga.
Baba Naga, yeah.
Just go face.
Yeah, I like the Baba Naga for sure. Can hit that Rami Mount. Next turn you have the Baba Naga over the top.
So that is the question, because it seems like Pasca would like to hit the hero power button every turn if
Yeah.
possible. But if the board gets cleared, then where does that ramming mount? I guess beaming
You
sidekick,
can play
ramming
the
mount.
sidekick Rami Mount, I suppose. But then you're, it's next turn, then you can't hero power, and it gives you less flexibility. But Puffer Fist gonna be pretty powerful here. Here is the combo we were talking about.
Yep.
Not a full clear right away. Are we gonna see that trade? Looks like we will. Makes sense here. And then Cole's finally winning the board, like we said. It's very close. Razor thin.
Yeah. I feel like, well, not I feel like. We know here that Colt wins next turn.
Coles does have lethal next turn with that Mr. Smite and the Cutlass. So this will be, right now, Pasca not removing anything on the board, taking the risk, and it will be the game here. It's more than enough with that those 2 Puffer Fists as well. Would have been exact without the Puffer Fists, but with those, even more damage, and that is going to be game 1. Lightning fast, going to Coles with the Rogue. Rogue is out of here. Well done. Only with that Hunter injury remaining for Coles. What do we expect Pasca to bring out here to answer?
Probably.
Game plan is still live for Pasca here.
Yeah, that's right. There's an argument to be made that this series doesn't even start until Coles pulls that Druid out.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah, probably true.
Yeah. So if I'm Pasca, I might run the. Gosh, this is tough. There's a part of me that wants to just run back the Hunter again if you're expecting Quest Hunter to come out from Coles. Then again, maybe it's time to try to flip it around, play your own Pirate Rogue if you expect Quest Hunter. If you think that. Because any win you can get just makes the series, when it finally begins, when that Druid comes out, shorter.
Exactly.
Coles was punished for winning by getting booted back to the main screen, but he's back in again.
All right, perfect. And we are going to get that Hunter mirror that we talked about earlier. So yeah, it looks like Cole's saying, I'm going to get these wins in first, hopefully. Give my Druid multiple chances towards the end. Just need to sneak it in once. And now we're going to see that Naga Hunter with, I think, a better hand here to start already into Cole's Quest Hunter. Although we do see, with Cole's going first, that Trog a little bit weaker here.
Yeah,
Would
and
have
actually,
been
I'm
really
looking at
nice
the-
there.
Well, you can go Trog into Beaming Sidekick, and
Yeah,
that's
pretty good.
dangerous. That's the way to win.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, with the coin, you can definitely do that here.
Yeah, your
Seeing what we
opponent
see
can't
with
do
that
it.
Dragonbane shot, you definitely don't want to leave that Trog at 2 health on the board.
No, Hunter doesn't really have a good way to deal 4.
Yeah,
Not for Trog.
definitely not this early.
No.
So yeah, it is going to be that play here for Posca. Does spot it.
Nice.
I wonder what Posca was thinking about. I wonder, considering maybe the Slither Spear coin.
Yeah, Slither Spear
Yeah.
also could have been good. Slither Spear coin, Trog, or Slither Spear coin, sidekick, also pretty powerful.
Yeah, or Slither Spear hold the coin? Is there? I guess how much value does the coin even have? I mean, this deck tops
Right.
out at 5, so you don't need. Oh, Drekthar drawn for Coles though. So this was an
Yeah,
innovation
very
you
nice.
first turned me on to, Mahanadon, being able to play Drekthar and just whip out some. Oh, it's gonna pull treasure guards now, not mini mages.
Yep, exactly. Now they've shifted to Nagas, and they, of course, you run Raj, which adds even more power out off the top, and a couple. I really do like this new, or this, I would say, improved Quest Hunter in many ways. There's the Raj on the other side, though, threatening potentially a lot of damage in a little bit. I mean, the fun thing about this Trog is you can just keep cycling Dragonbane shots to progress your quest. And they're not threatening that much just yet, so it's kind of funny a little bit with that 2 health lining up
Yeah.
just so.
So you could see an amalgam into Wound Prey or into the Vicious. Whatever. Slither Spear?
Yeah.
Ooh, do you ever take a glow scale here?
Glow scale spell damage is pretty nice. I mean, the school teacher lets you get a spell, which is pretty nice as well with that Naga, and lines up for a decent next turn. You
True.
can follow it up turn 5 with that 1/1 Naga, get the spell off, and play a piercing shot on it for extra damage. I kind of like that line.
And school teachers just turned out to be such a strong, individually strong card.
Yeah. Interesting options here, but I think it's just got to be Drekthar and hope that it helps you fight back for the board here in a moment. And I mean, I guess you can, yeah, with yeah, if you played a Naga while holding this, I guess you can play the Raj. We're currently 2 away from from discounting this hero power to 0, which would be pretty nice.
I mean, you can kill 2 Trogs, but that doesn't help.
Yeah, that doesn't. It progresses the quest, I guess, but that does not help enough.
And it is really
no.
Because I get does it percolate every time you get to target something? Like, will if you barb nets this Trog, does another Trog come out, and then it can also be the second target for your barbed nets?
I don't think so. I think it happens at the same time. It's just 2 targets. So it's actually would be good for a clear here later, but we need to play a Naga for it to activate. So it looks like we're looking for maybe a Raj turn next turn. We can Raj, maybe go for some sort of, I don't know. It's tricky because you want to be able to hero power this 1/4 Trog, be able to clear it with either the nets or the Dragonbane shot.
This is an interesting decision for
shot
Posca.
Is 6 damage to the face if it kills Drekthar.
Would you ever clear the glow scale just for? Oh, okay. Actually, he's going to choose to respect the spell damage and go for maximum damage. Damage
it's
output.
Quite a lot of damage here.
This is where it gets awkward. Using up 1 health, all of a sudden everything is in Dragonbane range, and you know there's a Dragonbane in there. It's gone off so many times already.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it does keep the Trog at a weird health point though for that Dragonbane, which is worth noting. But we can get the trade finally. Looks like Raj is coming down with that dragon or with the barb net to clear off a couple. Finish it off with that Dragonbane shot.
Or full clear with barb nets.
Full clear with the nets, yeah, that's true. Looks like that's what we are going to go for. Makes sense. And here, this deck does run the Howl. So another game where it looks like Posca's running away with it. Coles has a big swing turn or a couple turns to be able to maybe stabilize. We'll see. Still at quite a low health total, but a very big swing there.
For sure. Now looking for something with a school teacher.
Anybody? I mean, it seems like the theme of the deck requires explosive trap, but maybe take an arcane shot if you just want to be able to do the damage. It's not real inspiring, but
Yeah, I think it is explosive, but there's a good chance Cold is smart enough to dodge it. I mean, we know Cold is very smart, so he probably dodges it. But the question is just whether he wants to.
Right.
Yeah, does look like we are going for that explosive here.
An interesting thing, Nageling says the spell name if you hover.
I was gonna say, doesn't he play his spell face up?
Yeah, Nageling plays a
play
face
my
up spell.
secret face up.
Yeah.
Hit my turn.
He's a little baby Naga. He doesn't quite figured out how to play cards yet.
Nope.
No, but here the Raj starting to go off. Dragon Bane shot used here just to keep pushing the damage. Knowing the explosive is there, just wanting to get that that off and hopefully keep this minion alive. We will see though the wound prey can clear. We'll see if Posca plays around the maneuvers, maybe not wanting the Raj to respawn. Yep, does play around it smartly.
Don't know how much I like this, but fine. Feel like you want to just keep aiming face. Like at this point, you want to play that long coil and just get ready to go aim shot to the face. Don't want to take this long.
Yeah, this is taking a little bit here, but it might. Yeah, it is. It's close. It's very close right now.
I think it's with 7 mana next turn. Oh, but won't be able to actually hit the hero power button with only 7 mana. Posca.
That's the problem.
Online, yeah.
If there's a quick shot top deck, then Pasca does win.
Job's done.
Yeah, otherwise we. Oh.
Wait a minute. Does piercing shot get? Oh, we don't have 8 mana.
No.
Piercing shot will allow potentially one more turn for Posca.
Yeah, you kind of need to kill the 4/4.
Yeah, so you clear the 4/4 and just aim shot
Dream?
face.
I think your hero power
it?
just.
Can you afford to hero power? Yeah, I guess that pushes the most damage. You get the hero power, and the next turn you have hero power plus the aim shot, or aim shot then hero power to win with the 2 damage from the piercing shot. Yeah, I think that has to be the line.
Mm-hmm. Now his opponent just needs 9. It's not looking great, assuming the 7/7 survives.
I mean, you could Terror Coil double aim shot onto the direct dart, right? And then you have it juiced, but then your piercing shot's not pushing the damage later, so.
Yeah. The problem is you're going to be hit in the face by Tavish.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure you're dead.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that we had a way around that.
You could have gone the other way around and done mark shot and piercing shot at the same target.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone would. It's a very. That said, it might be your only chance to survive. It's a very bad play because it removes you out of lethal.
Yeah, I don't even think it saves Posca there because we would have had still 4 damage on the board, right? So then we had another 2 spells in the hand and potentially more to get those 2 hero powers in. So I think either way wouldn't have mattered in this case, but
No.
a tough one there for sure.
And this is what we were
As
talking
we said,
about.
though.
Yep. Cole's
Now the game begins. This is really going to be the test here of the Druid counter lineup. We knew it might struggle here a couple times, but that's not what it was for. It wasn't here to beat those other 2 decks. It was here for this. And it said, Posca says, Murloc is the one I'm feeling the most confident with here. Let's see that Murloc first. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I want to see how this does, and I mean, I'm excited just to see what the mulligan process is, because this looks like things that put sunken scavengers and things that dredge up sunken scavengers. That seems like stuff you might be interested in. Yeah, gonna keep a lot of it.
I just want to look very quickly at Pasca's hand. He can go rock bottom, coin or rock bottom this turn. Next turn, rock bottom, coin chun bucket, and give his hand infinite anything.
These seem like all Murlocs. Okay, that's good.
Yup, I was noticing that as well. Yeah, but to your point, Lotus, this Azar and Scavenger when it comes down on 3 is gonna be like a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack creature, like a 7.
Yeah. Just a double rock bottom is scary.
Oh, Lush Water Scout coin rock bottom. No, we got a rock bottom coin chump.
No, you just rock bottom. You rock bottom for it.
Yeah, I think so too. The rock bottom seems.
Okay, do you ever coin Scavenger and then rock bottom? No, okay. I was trying to think of other legal Hearthstone plays that you could do, but
All right, looks like we're going for the ward leader here. In time for a chum bucket.
Yeah. This is a 7/8.
Just resting my eyes.
Yeah, not too bad on the other side. Could have also used the rat there for a draw.
Yeah.
But I do like potentially holding back here. Utilizing your hero power while you still have it. We know we're probably going to guff here on 5.
And I think the scavenger is so big. This is 7/8.
It's quite large.
On turn 3.
Can't deny the largeness.
An absolute unit.
It is quite an absolute unit. This is an awkward wild growth, though.
It certainly is.
It looks like we are going to say, don't feel like it. But we do have an option to cycle aquatic forms, play the Innervate. Earth and Scales, of course, a really powerful card later on. Looks like we get that aquatic form. We're just going to cycle it. Oh, Nourish. That's a fun one, but we do want to just get the Earth and Scales. Keep drawing. It looks like Wild Growth coming out as well. Still pretty awkward. We're now going to be at 6, and, it's not as clean as going into the guff, into the scale, but we'll just have to make do.
The interesting part here is by playing the wild growth, you can make sure that if you guff into Wrath, you will awaken your Kelp.
Oh, that's true. No, that's a good point here. It does allow for a little bit. It might be a little bit too late, though, here. But going to be, I think, going to have to be the play. Oh, no. Going for
no guff?
Wrath.
Wait, why not guff here? I don't understand why we don't guff here.
Or what are we looking for off of this Wrath? Oh, we're
doing 3 damage.
We're just using it for 3, and then...
Don't get why not guffing.
I guess we have the scale next turn anyway, and we just want to clear as much as possible. I could see that. This does allow the 5/7 to be cleared as well. The way it worked out, we get another Wrath back. Sure, I can get behind that.
Yeah, so Coles just didn't think he had enough to become guff.
Yeah, maybe a little too scared.
Yeah, this is a lot of face damage.
Yeah, this is gonna be tough for Guff here.
Yeah. This scavenger has connected for 14 just on his own. It's a Pyroblast plus right here, this little guy.
Yeah, scale of Onyxia, I mean, it can clear some things, but we know that Murloc War Leader's on the other side, and I think so far in the test into the Druid, we are going to be 1 per 0 so far. So, in theory, we're seeing potentially this could work out.
Yeah. Once I mean, you can dredge. Oh, this is just. You could also just win
just
the game.
lethal,
I guess.
yeah.
Probably just win the game is probably the better play.
Right.
That's fair enough, Oscar. Fair enough.
You don't need lethal.
Let me hold on. I just got to win here for a quick second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you can dredge for next game. Yeah, dredge for next game.
Yeah, that's right. And so on stream, Murloc undefeated.
Undefeated Murloc.
Yeah.
And so now, if you're Pasca, do you let your hunter back out of timeout, or do you play your rogue going into this druid?
I think it's hunter time. I'm feeling it.
I
I'm
like
feeling
rogue.
the. Oh, you like the rogue?
I'm just going to say the opposite of mine here, just because I
Okay,
prefer
good.
playing rogue than hunter.
And you know, I'd like to see the rogue. We'll get to see everything in that case,
Right?
at the very least.
And I think
Still
it's the
see
rogue.
everything with the hunter. Oh,
Versus Valera.
it is going to be the rogue.
Rogue.
Cenarius
Get your
guide me
wish.
to victory.
Kelp Keeper, a pretty good early card to have. Same with that Carpenter for Coles.
For sure.
Yeah. Jerry
And
Rig.
I
on the
kind of
other
would have
side.
kept the Innervate, because a lot of times when you're going Kelp Keeper into Jerry Rig, you're going to get nourished from
nourished,
turn
yeah.
4.
Oh, true. Very true.
Yeah, I like that as well.
Yeah,
That's a
and
good
actually,
point. And you got
are
the
you
1-2.
are you hoping for nourish, or are you hoping for wrath off this Jerry Rig against a pirate rogue?
That's also a good question.
I mean, you're happy with both.
Yeah,
Especially with a wild growth in hand. Well, no, not with a wild growth in hand. That's actually not good. But forget I said anything.
We just
Alright, so
rewound
moving on to
with
the
that
game
back.
at hand. I don't remember us talking about anything so far. We do have the Tuskar trawler. Excuse me. Got the many R's. And we ended up picking that courier here. Very powerful card here for this pirate rogue.
Now, the Druid's hand is popping. It's just everything you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did
this
hit that nourish.
this
off
is why the
Jerry Rig.
theory could fall, because when Druid has stuff like this, it'd be very difficult to win.
Yeah, there's going to be wild growth. Oh, they can even guff. They don't want to because they can nourish, but they can guff.
The guff will come in time.
Yeah, I mean, you would rather also get a 4/4
Right.
and hero power.
Pasca able
Yeah,
to
it
stay
does
up
let you
on
get rid of
resource.
this courier.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Oh, we're going for the guff first. I like it. Get the double kelp keeper. We're not scared of dying.
Ooh, that was a misplay. You could have just innervated hero power just for an extra mana crystal.
Sure. Yeah, that could have been good. Got an extra mana crystal for next turn. Still been able to play.
And
Kelp
both
keeper.
of these keepers are going to wake up when half a nourish comes out. So for Pasca, you have to assume that something that costs a mana is on the way. How do you get ready? Because I'm looking, obviously both Puffer Fists are in hand, but you are going to need to hang on to those.
Yeah, it looks like holding back, maybe thinking also about the scale of Onyxia coming down. Holding some back here. Yeah, looking for damage, trying to end this as soon as possible.
Yeah, or just getting that poison combo so you can clear the board once they make it.
Oh, some good choices here off this aquatic form. Moonlight Guidance, of course, to find more answers. Smothering Starfish seems iffy, but Earthen Scales to gain more armor if you suspect that Pasca's looking for damage, as we, of course, get to see.
Yeah, in combination with this Naga Giant in a little bit.
Yeah.
Would be quite powerful.
Sure.
But...
I do like going for the growth here. Just get your minions. Gain more mana. Why not?
And this time, not holding back the Innervate.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Feel
Not
like you
bad.
could have waited. I mean, the thing with cards like Nourish, that I usually try to play them as early as possible, just because of the usual thought that you want the time. They become worse the longer it takes, so you want to use them as early as possible and get the time out
Right.
of them.
It's also you then have more mana to work with future turns, right?
Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
you
you're going
you
to
get
have
more
mana.
to be able to do the sooner you play it if you can. The sooner you're able to play it.
Yeah.
Um,
And an easy combo you can do with it once you're Guff and you have infinite mana is just to go Moonlit Guidance into Onyxia. An extra Onyxia is nuts, just completely nuts.
yeah. Quite a few pretty powerful cards you could get. But yeah,
For
Onyxia
sure.
being very, very strong. Obviously a giant, or there is Kazakusan as well. If you get a duplicate of that,
Oh, yeah.
That
the
didn't
game's
work.
probably over before. But if on the off chance you need another one, or maybe your first roll was
You,
really
don't, you
bad.
don't get the copy. You don't get the copy in your hand. It destroys your deck. I've
Oh,
tried doing it.
really?
It doesn't work. Yeah, I was very
Okay.
sad. I lost a match because of it, so I'm never going to forget this one.
I thought maybe it would draw it and then do it, but guess not. That
I
day.
thought so too at the time.
So you have to go real slow. Moonlit Guidance, grab Kazakhstan,
Yeah.
not play it, draw your natural Kazakhstan, and then you get 2. That's the only way you get
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to do it slow mode.
Gotta do Matrix bullet time mode.
All right, double puffer fist though. We are going on the face route here for Pasca. The game needs to be over as soon as possible. And right now we still didn't see those earthen scales. We know it's at the bottom here, so we have the ability to dredge it up.
This must be the way.
Or just find,
Cool.
oh, there's that Onyxia you were talking about.
Dang.
Seems good.
And don't you ever forget.
Yeah, I just want to apologize to Pasca for what I said.
Yeah, this seems
I-
like it's your fault.
Yeah, I
Oh, and here,
agree.
going for the earthen scales, knowing that you have the earthen scales, can play it, get another one. That's probably just gonna be it. That's too much health. And
I could have got one more damage, but not like it matters.
a lot of damage, yeah. I think if we did, yeah, was there gonna be even enough damage if we didn't find that earthen scales there? I don't know, but
Both puffer fists gone, meaning we've lost
we
all
do
of
have
our
the
focus.
sun.
Oh no.
The
Sorry, I just realized-
bootstraps, send that to the bottom, I guess.
At least defer this problem until later,
Yeah.
even though we know there's another one. But at least this one's only going to be an 8/8. This particular upcoming raid boss Onyxia.
Yeah. Plus,
actually-
you're going to steal it if your
Right.
Hooktusk is active, which it is.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Of course.
And also going to feel the lack. One of the things Knight pointed out, one of the differences between the two rogue lists is this one does not play the poisonous puffer fist combo. So if there's any, because I was thinking like, wow, it shouldn't save even one puffer fist for poisonous combos. There isn't one.
Right, I think the hook test might be just a little too late.
You gotta be scrappy with scraps.
Yeah. I mean, you might get a random 8/8. If it's Onyxia, that's pretty good, but you're still dead. You might
Be
play
good,
it for
but
the
you're
fan.
still dead.
Yep.
And
Highest attack minion.
there it is.
Got it. Almost.
Ooh, wrong one.
Wrong one.
You still got it
And
though.
you're still dead. Did get it. And that is going. Wow, what a lightning fast series.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
I mean, we did have one play just bringing act.
All right,
Well-
Pasca was kind enough to be on cams. Plays via mobile. So
Yeah, thank you very much.
Bulls.
Well played. It's good to have people testing the theory. I still believe maybe there's a way to do it, and maybe you just got a little unlucky here in that match, as Druid can do. It can just ramp up like that.
I mean,
You're
there
not
have
getting
also
the-
been decks. Like, there's decks that developed ever since not the nerfs, ever since the submission deadline. Stuff like Naga Demon Hunter came up yesterday, and it's very
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
All right, we
Oh,
got Coles
absolutely.
coming in here, so
Coming in hot.
hey, Coles.
Hello, how's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad. How's your kitty cat? Having troubles slightly before stream?
She's all good now.
That's good.
As we're about to start,
Good.
just hear the sounds, and I was like, oh god.
So just for our viewers out there, Cole's cat was chewing on some fake Easter egg grass and was
Oh.
slowly making a deposit elsewhere. So,
Oh, been there.
so, but congrats on the win tonight versus Pasca. I mean, take it away, man, for the expansion. Lots of new cards, lots of stuff going on. So,
Yeah. How do you feel about the first of all the lineup you brought? Seems like a pretty solid lineup, but obviously the meta is still very very fluid. I would say. You know, certainly some decks surfacing that look pretty strong, just like that Druid. And then the other decks as well with some power levels. So yeah, tell me a little about your lineup and how you feel about it.
So I wanted to just essentially bring 4 good decks, and Pirate Warrior is really boring, so I figured I'd rather play decks that are at least somewhat amusing to me. So or by Pirate Warrior I mean the quest, but yeah. So I just grabbed these 4 decks and was like, seems good enough.
I like it. Seems good enough. Worked out here. It looked like Pasca was going for a counter Druid strategy. Were you going in thinking you were going to wait on your Druid, try to get some chances towards the end, get some wins early, or were you kind of just going for what felt right? How was your strategy, I guess, going into this match with that
Yeah.
in mind?
So I, pulled up the chart and I was like, wow, my Druid is kind of in a bad spot. So I figured I just needed to essentially, like, I had good matchups into the Warlock except for the Druid. So I was like, as long as I don't hit Druid into Warlock, I can hopefully have 2 chances on the Druid. So I just wanted to save it to the very end.
Okay.
Nice, and it worked out. I would say here, obviously, did drop one of the games. It looked like maybe there was a chance here for the strategy to work out, but Druid did Druid things.
That
Yeah.
that Hunter v Hunter match got really close. For
Oh
a
yeah.
while there, it was kind of tough to tell who was going to win the race. How confident were you in that match?
Oh, I was like, I could be dead at any moment. Hopefully he doesn't kill me.
And it was close too. His last 3 cards were double cast Naga, aimed shot, and piercing shot up against your Drekthar and your oh my gosh, the 7/7 that makes your hero power
Yeah.
work. I'm blanking on help. What's that guy's name?
Tavish.
Tavish, thank you. Oh jeez.
Tavish.
Tavish. And it was, I mean, it was guaranteed the game was going to end in the next turn. It was
That's a scary deck because you're never safe from basically any health.
Well, awesome. Got through the first round. Is there any opponent? I don't know if we already know who you'll play now. But is there any opponent that you saw that moved up as well that you're looking forward to playing against, or maybe you saw some lineups you're like, oh, I want to avoid that?
So I was hoping that I would get to play Donde because we would have played in round 3.
Ooh,
But
interesting.
that dream is dead.
he did not make it out. So
it looks like your potential next opponents are Lee or Superhero, depending on whoever wins.
and they're both pretty good. So if I make it to round 3, I'll be excited.
Yep, the Donde Coles battle was talked about prior to.
Okay. Well.
So no.
Yeah.
Donde had to go lose.
Donde had to go lose. Well, you can beat Donde if Marty B keeps moving up as well. You could try to.
I can try and avenge him, but I mean,
avenge him.
Donde didn't even win a game. Is it? Is he worth avenging? It's hard to say.
True
Yeah.
friends right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, spoken like a best friend.
Well, thanks for casting and hopping.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for hopping on. I'm excited to see more matches here in the tournament. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the winners booth. I guess we'll call this the winners booth. No
Yeah.
losers. We don't talk to losers.
Well, sometimes we do.
Sometimes we do. But for today, it's the winners booth. So
I like it.
congratulations
Thank you.
for making it to the winners booth.
Thanks again, Coles. Have a great night, man.
How'd you
Well,
Oh boy. So,
Oh boy.
oh boy, meaning oh boy. What's the season going to look like here for THL with this kind of crazy back and forth action? Quick opinions?
well, so here's the question: do we get Druid nerfs this week?
That's a good question.
It
Maybe.
wouldn't be a surprise,
Yeah, I
especially
don't
given
know.
the Master's Tour is the week after.
Yeah,
I
does
could see it. What do you think? What do you think? What kind of nerf would we see? What would be the change?
If I were to guess, I think scales to 8 and probably kelp to 2 or aquatic form to 1. That'd be my change, but I'm usually wrong with it.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are no changes and then people just start going faster. Right, because we saw how, I mean, that Murloc Warlock, or that Murloc just beat the Druid to death. and and so I wouldn't be surprised if they wait an extra week before changing anything, and then as a result, that Masters Tour you were talking about is high tempo decks, right? Like,
Yeah, either
Yeah.
Druid counters or
yeah.
Druid
It's just
banning lineups.
just demon hunters.
Just demon hunters. Master Tour, just demon hunters.
I'm sorry, it looks like you brought 4 demon hunters? Yes.
Exactly.
Huh. Okay.
Don't know how that
Just
happened,
added-
but yeah,
Yeah.
I'll allow
I
it.
mean, Naga Mage, I think, wins as well.
Naga
Or
Mage.
Silence Priest.
Yeah.
I like that deck.
Silence what? Sorry.
The new
Trollfish.
Mill Fatigue Silence Priest.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's like a combo high tempo through silence effects, but then still has a combo kill with the super Zyrella. Have you got onto that Bran combo where you double Zyrella and you force him to
Yep.
draw like 15 force him to draw 14 shellfish worth of cards?
Yeah, I've done 20. My opponent was not happy. It was over for a long time, and it's like drawing and drawing and
Yeah,
drawing.
the animation doesn't end when you die.
No,
You
no,
have
you
to
just
watch the
keep
whole
drawing.
thing. I had a flashback to the old Shutterwalk days where it's like, I have to watch this whole thing, don't I? That way I can get out of it.
Yep. At least it doesn't skip your turn.
Right, true.
Yep. All right. Any quick predictions on the remaining matches? Just briefly looking at it
Yeah, let's see. What do we got left?
before we close it up.
One call
God.
each of us.
Oh yeah, I'll call this one the one that that Coles will have to play against. I'll say Glee takes that one.
Glee beats superhero. Okay.
Superhero. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go for. Oh, I'm torn because there's one thing I wanna say, but it's just because I'm rooting for Ron Mexico to win the whole thing. Ron Mexico over Aquaman. But I also think it would be great to see Dr. Fish make it all the way, and so Dr. Fish beating Memnarch, I think would be something I would like to see. I would watch that for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That might actually be on stream. We're in negotiations to have it on stream after Hearth Center on
Ooh.
Tuesday.
in negotiations, what's one side not getting that it needs? What do you?
We haven't had a response from Memnon.
Oh, I see. Well, no pressure, but it would be fun to get that on there if you're interested, Memnarch, if you're watching.
For sure. I will say, I think Baze beats your mom, kid. Not a very risky thing because it's Baze, but I also think Baze is probably one of the semifinalists.
Yeah.
Jordan
I can see
MG
that. I think
seems to
they're
be
both.
powering through as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Going through
A lot
just
of
in
strong
time, and
players.
he's hurt.
Oh yeah.
I know Hyperin had Oscar in the finals. Well, there's your bracket blown up already from the get-go. Unlucky.
Don't forget McBanderface is in the mix here too with and Corbett.
Oh yeah.
Tons of
That'll be a
talent
good one.
rocket shipping through this whole bracket. So
Yeah, my finals is still preserved. I had McBanner versus Glee,
okay.
and for now, I'm still safe.
For now you're still golden.
Yeah.
Yeah, that said, I am one of the worst points so far.
Oh, so maybe not so good.
No, not good at all. But I'm trying.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about.
E for effort, pal. That's what we're all about here. So. All right, so with the season kicking in on Monday, your THL players out there are going to be seeing who they play against, and then the mad panic rush to get your matches all situated. So good luck to everybody this season on all levels. So, and I hope everybody enjoys this season as well, along with this expansion. So, any last words before we sign off, guys?
Just a big thank you to both of them for playing on stream. Definitely and thanks for everybody for coming out and watching some Hearthstone.
For sure. I do want to remind everyone, if you want to play on stream, there's a what is it called? A stream
channel.
Stream match request channel.
There you go.
In the Discord. You can go there and post. Tag me, tag Saku, tag Fish, tag anyone. We'll find out who the right person is to talk to you. We're always looking for string matches. Always, always, always. I say this every single show I'm in, and I will keep doing it.
So don't be scared. Just shout out, and we'll put you on stream. No problem. Maya, got anything else, man?
Be kind to each other.
I like it.
Last words. I don't know.
Please be kind.
Just be
And
kind
don't
to each
play
other.
Druid.
Have fun out there.
Don't play Druid. That's
And
not being kind.
Go Sixers.
There you go. See?
Those are my final words.
Nice.
All right. Good night, everybody. We will see you Tuesday. Well, actually, tomorrow night, possibly. Anyway, just keep an eye on THL channel, and we'll figure it out. Thanks, everybody.
Yep.
Figure it out. Bye.
All right.
Bye.